quick audio test. As usual, just a quick audio test. Alright, and I think we sound good. Alright, no face cam today, but we are getting trucking. So, as I start driving and pick up my load and all that kind of stuff, hello and welcome to the live stream or video if you are watching this back. Before I do get too far into the video, I do want to say a very quick thank you for all of you who have subscribed recently. I have from 300 to I am now one away from 350 at the time that I am saying this. And that is within like almost exactly 2 months, which is the fastest that this channel has ever grown. So huge thank you to all of you who have subscribed recently. It really does mean a lot. I'm really glad you guys are enjoying my content. I'm genuinely just having fun and recording it and live streaming it for you guys. And it's really cool that so many people are enjoying the content that I am putting out. So again, thank you so much for all of you who have subscribed, and whether you've been a long-time subscriber or you are a new subscriber, it does not matter. I still am so appreciative, and I am very happy to have you here. So with that being said, let's go ahead and focus on today's stream. So obviously I am driving the new Western Star 57X, and I am hauling a flatbed. I am currently in Jackson, Wyoming, and the load that I am picking up is going to Helena. So we are going to be going through a little bit of territory that we've already driven through before, probably like for the first 15 minutes, let's say, and then the whole rest of the drive all the way up into Helena is all going to be new stuff. And then once we get to Helena, I'm only going to be taking loads that are to other places in Montana. So yeah, it should be pretty exciting. I am looking forward to it. So I'm going to go ahead and pick up this load, and we will get rolling. Did I not turn off the truck yet? I did not turn off the truck yet. There we go. It is an external contracts truck, so I'm going to be limited. An external contracts load, so I am going to be limited to 65 miles an hour. But you know what? That does not bother me. So it gives me more of an opportunity to see all of the beautiful sights that will be Montana. I do have the time set to, I think it's like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. now in game. So it's going to be a little bit dark for the very beginning of the drive, but that is because I wanted to make sure that we would get like the max amount of light time in the daylight while driving through Montana. So it does kind of work out well. I'm going to be going into the exterior view a lot for this video, just to look at all the sights and stuff, and to show off the truck a bit. I did go for orange. This is my first ever orange truck that I've driven, but I do actually really like this orange color, so that is pretty nice, and I do not regret my decision whatsoever. But yeah, we're gonna get on the road. I don't think there's anybody watching the stream right now, but hopefully some people will join in soon, and then I will have some people to talk to. But for now, we're just chilling, driving, and our load is lumber. I had some options for other loads, but they were like cooler loads, but they had more driving through areas that we already had before getting to Montana. So I picked the one, oh, I did not see that bus there. That's awkward. I picked the one that had the least bit of driving through through land that we already have been through. So even though it is not as cool of a load as normal, it is, even though it's not as cool of a load as it could be, it is it's still something. I still like lumber. Realistic load. I see it a lot here in Oregon, so I am totally cool with that. FJ, hello, welcome back, dude. It's been a little while. I know I haven't been streaming as much, but even with the few streams that I've done recently, I think you've been busy. So It is cool to see you in the chat again. Thank you for coming back. Do appreciate it. And ZH22, thank you. This is my essentially my second 57X build, because of the fact that I built one on my unmodded profile, but I actually like this one a little more, even though the one that I did on my unmodded profile had a lot more of like my favorite colors, so it was like white and purple, and I think it had some black in it as well, but I actually like this one more. I don't know if you were here when I started the stream, but I mentioned that this is my first ever orange truck in American Truck Simulator, and I actually really like it. I really like the orange a lot. It's a very nice, like, metallic orange color, and I feel like it suits this truck really well, so I really, really like it. Hello, friend. Wife, friend. Thanks for being here. Thanks for saying something in the chat. Jeff, I am driving at night. Yeah, only for the start, though. I was just mentioning that, actually, that I set the time for like 4 a.m. so that way it gave me time to pick up my load and start driving through the areas of the map that are not new, because again, I'm starting from Jackson, Wyoming, so I have to drive through some of Wyoming and then some of Idaho, and then we'll get into Montana. So by the time we get to Montana, we'll essentially be maximizing our amount of daylight. So yeah, that is why I'm driving at night currently, but obviously, as you can already tell, it is the sunlight is starting to peek through over the mountains, so we will be driving in the daylight in no time. And yes, FJ, Jeff responded with the correct answer, and this is American Truck Simulator, and we are driving through Wyoming currently, and then we will be driving through Idaho here in just a short few moments, and then we will be driving through the new DLC, which is Montana. So I'm super excited for that. CH22, thank you. Yeah, it is quite the plan. I like to plan my American Truck Simulator streams fairly intricately, so just to be sure I maximize the amount of enjoyment for everybody. Because I personally I like driving at night if it's like areas that I've already been quite a few times in the game, but if it is new area, then I most definitely would like to see it during the day. So again, that's why I started with it at night, so when I'm driving through the areas that I already know. Oh, I gotta be in the right lane. That is unfortunate. Come on, let me over. Oh, how rude. Oh, I've got like a blind spot monitor. That's cool, look at that. I didn't know that. This is unfortunate, though. I'm definitely not going to be able to make my turn. I don't know what to do here. Do I just force my way over? I think I might just have to force my way over. I'm doing it. I'm forcing my way over. Oh, come on. Somebody get the hint that I'm trying to do this. Thank you, Hummer. Jeez. I'm not the best trucker, I guess. My apologies. To be fair, though, my GPS should have told me that I was supposed to be in the right lane. You know, okay, now that I say it, maybe it did tell me that I should be in the right lane, and I just didn't listen. But either way, you know what? It gave us the chance to see that there's a blind spot monitor in the 57X, and that honestly is really cool. So I'm not complaining about my mistake. FJ, no worries. Again, just glad you're here, and I do look forward to when you are back. I just realized I did not grab myself a water. That is kind of sad. I might need one at some point. But that's okay. Good job. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. Even if it was sarcastic, I still appreciate it. For anyone who's new here, that is my wife. And they are currently sitting next to me, watching my stream and typing in chat, but hearing everything I say. in real time. You stay between the lines very well. Thank you. I do my best. I certainly drift over the lines sometimes, but try not to. Dang, that was a good burp. I don't know if the stream could hear that or not, but that was a very good burp. Sorry for no face cam today. I normally do a face cam, but just chose not to. I have them all set up for, like, I have my cams set up for a wheel cam and pedal cam, and since I've been doing a fair bit of Forza and Assetto Corsa recently, I just didn't want to move them around. Didn't feel like it would really add anything to this stream. Plus, then it's another thing that is blocking part of the screen. And I really want to make sure that I have the whole screen available, so that way you guys can really enjoy the views of Montana to the max once we do get there. Obviously, again, we're not there yet, but we'll be there very, very shortly. So when we do, full screen, no face in the way, and it'll be really nice. I'll allow it this once. Again, it should be only this once. I normally do like having the face cam because I feel like it makes it a little bit more personal for those who are watching. But again, in this situation, I'm not necessarily looking for more personable. I'm looking for more being able to show you guys the things that you probably care about. So I obviously do still want to be as personable as possible even without the face cam, but I think you guys get my point. I was looking at my my little, like, fuel consumption, my MPG thing down there, and I was so confused why it kept, like, peaking really high, and then I realized that it's because the truck is shifting. I mean, obviously, like, now I'm lifting off the throttle, but when I had my foot all the way down, it was still, like, it would spike up, but then I realized it's because it was shifting. I don't have my volume up very high, and we have the AC on again, so I can't actually hear the truck very well. So I had no idea it was shifting, so that's pretty funny. While we are on stream, let's not crash into the back of a truck. We'll crash into that pole instead. You know what? I'll take it. Jeez, dude. Just like a real trucker, though, I chose to sacrifice my own truck over crashing into somebody else. Took the risk. Playing without me. Ouch. Yes, I am. I'm sorry. But, hey, if you want me to open up a convoy and you want to join me, you totally can. You just gotta buy the Montana DLC and you're all set. Oh, actually, I take that back. I have a bunch of mods in this profile, so trying to organize all of those mods might be kind of difficult, but we could still give it a try if you really wanted to. Anyways, the point I was getting to before I had to swerve off the road and crash into a pole is, for those of you who are here mainly for 57X related stuff, I just want to give a shout out to Half-Fast Gaming for making a video on how to extract the template for the 57X and how to skin it, essentially. That will be super, super helpful. I have not had the time to even start skinning the 57X, but I do want to very soon. So having that video will be very nice, and if anyone else is interested in pulling the template for the 57X and skinning it yourself, yeah, make sure to check out the Half-Fast Gaming channel and check out that video. It is very informative, very useful, just like all of Half-Fast Gaming's videos. He does a lot of mod teaching, like how to mod an American Truck Simulator, and answers a lot of questions and stuff like that. And does live streams on modding stuff. So if you are interested in modding in any level, definitely make sure to check out his channel and take a look at that stuff, because again, he is entirely the one who taught me how to mod. Yeah, I literally, everything that I know is from him, so I can confirm that his videos really work, and he is very, very good at teaching and answering questions. So yeah, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, definitely make sure to check out his channel. Buy me Montana. If I could afford to also buy you Montana, I would. However, even buying myself Montana was not a very good not a very good financial decision, but I made it anyways. Man, that orange looks so good. I'm like, this makes me sad that I've never driven an orange truck in American Truck Simulator before, because man, that orange looks beautiful. Alright, I don't think, oh, that car was going straight. Oh well, I'm cutting him off, I guess. It's fine. I'd love to check out the new state. Well, hey, you can check it out with me on stream while I drive through it. Again, I'm not quite there yet, but I will be into Montana very, very soon. In fact, let's see how close we're getting. Yep, we just make this right turn, and then we get onto the highway, and then make another turn onto the highway, and then everything from there on is all new stuff. So we are very, very close. That's the plan. Good, good, good to hear. I am glad that I am able to provide what you're looking for. Thank you all for being here, by the way. There's quite a few of you. Or at least there was a moment ago. Now all of a sudden it's saying there's only 2 of you. But either way, I have a feeling there's more than that. And whoever of you that are here, I am very thankful. Glad to have you here hanging out. And I appreciate all of you guys being active in the chat as well. It means a lot to me. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. We're closing in on 350 subscribers. That is so crazy, dude. I feel like I was just at 100 like 2 days ago. And here we are closing in on 350. Alright, I'm kind of glad I paused and looked at the map, because now I know that I need to be in the left lane to make a left onto one highway to then make a right onto another highway. I don't end up with another situation like earlier where I was in the left lane and very much needed to make a right turn and could not make my right turn because I was in the left lane. Now I don't have to worry about that, because I looked at the map. Had to look at the gas prices. Couldn't help it. FJ, glad you're back, man. We missed you. Alright, we are almost to the new stuff. I'm so excited. I know I have the cameras off so you can't see it, but I am actually my legs are shaking and I'm super, super hyped. I always love when new DLC comes to American Truck Simulator. I mean, especially Montana. Look at how huge it is. Literally, I'm not going to say doubled the map size, but it significantly increased the size of the map. That is for sure. And then we're going to get Texas, and that really is going to essentially double the map size. Because Texas is huge, so lots of cool stuff happening in American Truck Simulator right now. And then, of course, we got the new truck that we're driving. This is my first time actually driving this truck. I obviously, again, did a video on it, but in that video I didn't actually drive it at all. I just modified it and showed all the customization options and stuff, and brought it out into the map for some revs and stuff like that, but I did not actually drive it. So this is my first time driving it, and so far I am absolutely loving it. And the blind spot monitor was super, super cool. That was a very surprising feature to have. So lots of cool stuff. Now that I see the map with Montana, they filled out quite a good portion of the western half of the country. Yeah, they really have. It is crazy how far they've gotten. They're essentially, once Texas is out, they'll essentially be halfway done with the country. I mean, I know that's a little bit of a stretch. It's not actually going to be halfway, but it's, I mean, Texas is pretty big. Oh yeah, no, like state. I'm talking about just like geographically. I don't know if you guys can hear my wife, but she is saying that like, yeah, she's arguing back that it's more like a third. But when it comes to state numbers, I agree. Yes, it's more like a third. But when it comes to actual geographical size, I would certainly say that once Texas is out, it'll be like half. So that is pretty crazy to think about, especially for those of us that have been playing since 2016 when it was just California, and it was California and Nevada, I think, were the first two, right? And then Arizona came out as a free DLC like shortly after. I think that's how it was. Oh yeah, I guess that's, well, shortly in the grand scheme of things, I guess. Now that the game has been out for 8 years? No, 6 years. Still. What? Are you laughing at me? Well, the game came out a year before we got together. More than a year and a half. Stop judging me. I'm bad at timelines. We both know this. And everyone who's watching now also knows this. I'm really bad at timelines. Alright. Here we go. Into new territory. This is all officially undriven road that has been added for Montana. This was all blocked before. So we are now officially in the new stuff. .80-mile-an-hour speed limits right off the bat. Love it. Oh, and emergency vehicles in the right lane. Sorry, cutting you off kind of, but there was an emergency vehicle I had to. 80-mile-an-hour speed, oh, I guess 70-mile-an-hour speed limits. 70-mile-an-hour speed limits that I'm not going to get to enjoy because I'm on an external contract. Let's go into the external view to give you guys a better view of everything. Got a plane flying overhead. It is already looking very Montana-ish. Lots of farmland, grain silos, all that kind of stuff. Farmhouses. Very beautiful. I'm going to do a really bad job of driving today. Even worse than normal. So just be prepared for that, because I am going to be way too focused on trying to look around at stuff on the map. We got the green light. That's dope that we don't have to stop at the way station. Love that. Let's go ahead and set our cruise control for that 65-mile-an-hour max that we've got. And let's just take a look at all the scenery. We have not quite reached Montana yet, but we are officially in new territory. Undriven territory. The little dome is interesting looking. Don't know what that's for. Ooh. Let's not flip the truck here. Oh boy. I told you I'm going to do a really bad job of driving. I warned everybody. I mean, hey, I guess I'm still doing better than some of those people that go like 150 miles an hour and like just crash into everything because they have damage turned off. Ooh, that bridge is cool. Oh boy, I'm going really far off this time though. Too many cool things to look at. Another cool bridge. See, this is one of my favorite things about ATS is that or SCS, I mean, is that, oh, we're in Montana. Anyways, one of my favorite things about SCS is that even, like, areas that are realistically just, like, flat land and nothingness, they find ways to put cool, interesting things in it, like cool-looking bridges, and like cool landmarks and stuff like that to really still make it entertaining, and I greatly appreciate that. Just bought the DLC, now to wait till the weekend. Yeah, that's a bummer that you have to wait till the weekend, but you know what? At least you still get to play. At some point, you'll actually probably, by the end of the weekend, you probably will have played more than me, because I am not going to be home, so I won't be able to even play. Oops, a little bit of snow on the mountains over there to the left. Very cool. That way station thing didn't beep at me or do anything, so I'm just gonna drive on by, and if I get a ticket, I am a $177 millionaire, so not too concerned about it. No, I highly doubt it. I don't. I think you'll play enough to have got it. You know, got more play time than me, but I guess we'll see. I'll give you $5 to flip your truck. No, thank you, because I have damage turned on. If I flip my truck, that would kind of put a pause on the stream, and I don't really want to do that. So, don't plan on going crazy. I'm going to moderate my intake of the state so I don't burn out on ATS instantaneously. That is very fair. $15. It's just our money. So honestly, any amount that you pay me, I'm still going to say no, because it's just going to be money that's going essentially from me to me, or from us to us, I guess. Look, I haven't even fully explored Wyoming either. Okay, fair enough. I guess you do have a point there. I forget that you don't play very often. Although I also don't play very often anymore either. Literally, the times that I stream or record is pretty much the only times that I play ATS anymore. So, man, I hate that everybody else gets to go so much faster than me. It's the only thing I hate about doing these external, the World of Trucks jobs and stuff, is that you gotta go 65 miles an hour, and I hate it, dude. So annoying. Let's just be sure I'm not taking this exit. I'm not. More cool stuff. Some coal hopper train cars there. So some sort of power plant of some sort. That is pretty cool. Let's see where we are. Are we passing through a city? Nope. But there is a company there, so I wonder what city that must belong to. Butte, I would guess. I really like the way that they laid this out, though, that they did companies like far out in the middle of nowhere like this. Very realistic. I like that a lot. And like they've got them over here too, so there's a power plant here and then some power plants over here. All of them are like fairly far away from the nearest city, so that is pretty cool. Okay, let's get back into some driving. Oh, and they did it here too. Oh, it's for the Great Falls Airport. So I guess it's not actually outside of a big city. Okay, anyways, let's get back to driving. Precisely, we're both in the same boat. Yeah, it sure sounds like it. More farming stuff. Not a shock from Montana. Some people riding horses around a little track there. That's super cool. Did you play the Hot Wheel expansion in Forza? I have. I actually have been doing a live stream playthrough, so I've gone through both the B class and A class events, and I've done streams on both of those. So part 1 is the B class events, and then part 2 is the A class events, and then I do plan to stream it again soon, but again, I will not be here this weekend, so probably won't be streaming it again until like sometime in the maybe early or middle of next week. So, but I am looking forward to it. It has been a ton of fun. I absolutely love the Hot Wheels DLC. See, I know that most people would drive through an area like this and be like, yeah, it's just boring nothingness, all just plants and like some hills and stuff, and like nothing really exciting. But I personally love this. Like, this is just so, like, both in real life and in their recreation in the game, I think this landscape is just so beautiful. Absolutely love it. Couldn't read it. Let's just go back. Let's just pause and go back and read it. We're not in any rush today. Oh, almost clicked off. Continental Divide. Elevation is 5,879 feet. We are quite a ways up here. Access. Oh, we've got some construction up ahead. Let's make sure we get slowed down. Don't want to have another crash on this stream. Thankfully, the first one I just crashed into a little pole. It wasn't a huge deal, but either way, I would definitely like to avoid any other crashing. Okay, this guy is going to go. Yep, go for it. Northwestern Energy. I wonder if that's a mod, or is that a new company with Montana? Man, that is a bad accident. Bummer. I'm about to head out. I've had a long day. No worries at all, FJ. Sorry that that you have had a long day. Definitely get some rest, and hopefully tomorrow goes well and is not as long of a day. But thanks for stopping by and for chatting a little bit. Do appreciate you being here and saying hi. And hopefully I will see you on another stream again soon. Sounds good, FJ. Thanks again, man. I love the mountains and like the rocks and hills and all that. It's also cool. Got a little bit of water down there. That's pretty. Alright, we are exiting. Oh, weird. Okay. For some reason the map seemed more zoomed in than normal, but I guess not. This is all so pretty. Let's resume our cruise control so I don't have to keep my foot to the floor. So we got a rest stop off to the right with a McDonald's. Oh, there's actually one off to the left too that it looks huge. These are probably some famous rest stops that I don't know about because I'm not a trucker in real life, but I'm sure somebody will see this and know exactly what it is. That is cool looking. Even though I don't know what it is still very cool. Alright, let's see. Are we going to the city center or are we going somewhere else? I'm assuming we're going somewhere else because our delivery point is in Helena and it says Helena to the right, so. Poo-poo. Okay, fair enough. I can't argue with that, to be honest. Got some train tracks down there. That's cool. Montana Street. Montana Street, Montana. Alright, we're driving through Butte. Just kidding. No, we're driving through Butte, Montana. And it has now been discovered. Very, very cool. Get over so that this guy can merge. Oh, I almost flipped my truck. Driving from the exterior view is just not a good thing for me. But I'm really trying to show off the map to you guys. Trying my best. Alright, we are exiting right to go towards Helena. I believe, even though it is spelled like Helena, I have always heard it pronounced as Helena, Montana. So that's why I'm saying it like that. I could be totally wrong. Maybe it is just Helena. But, again, I've always heard it pronounced Helena. So that's why I'm pronouncing it like that. So if somebody wants to correct me, go for it. Somebody from Montana or something, go for it. But for now, I'm going to keep pronouncing it like that. And if I'm wrong, you guys can all just cringe about it, I guess. So now there's some sort of quarry over there. That's very cool. A little pull-off viewing area or something like that off to that side there. That's cool. It's gotten to the point where the exterior camera driving is a feat more than driving from the interior. Yes, it most definitely is, especially on a wheel. I noticed that when driving from the exterior view, when I used to play like with just like the keyboard buttons, it was a lot easier than driving from the interior view. But then once I got a wheel, I was like, dude, driving from the exterior view is so hard. Even in other games too, like in Forza and all the other games that I play, like Forza, I have now gotten used to it, but it's so weird driving from the exterior view. And in most games, I literally can't. Like Assetto Corsa, either Assetto Corsa, I genuinely cannot drive from the exterior view. Like I just can't do it. And then again, for Forza, I had to like train myself how to drive from the exterior view. It was so hard. But I did it. And now I'm fairly good at it, so that's good. Oh, mountains and stuff. Very nice. God, I love this truck. This truck looks so cool. I know people are just saying it's basically just a Cascadia with a different front, but like, I liked the Cascadia, so I'm not complaining. Oh yeah, 100%. Okay, glad I'm not alone. I am very glad I am not alone. Alright, we're supposed to slow down 55 for this corner. I think 60's okay. Honestly, 65 probably would have been fine. This next corner seems a little sharper, but I'm still able to carry speed and be okay. I too am a fan of it. Yeah, it is pretty sweet. Looks like we got a river. A little river that we're going over. That is cool. I love the flowing water. It's so weird to think about the fact, like, certain little features like that didn't used to be in the game. Like, in the game, the water used to be still. That's so weird to think about. I like the aggressive front fascia it has with the headlights and bumper lines. Yeah, exactly. I like that it's an aero truck, which typically are viewed as like boring vehicles or whatever, you know. But I like that it's an aero truck, but with like what I would describe like a non-aero truck front end. Like it looks, you know, like you said, like it's aggressive looking. I like that. I like that a lot. I mean, look at it. That is pretty sweet. Alright, I better stay on the interior view just in case we have to exit or anything like that. Don't want to miss it. Man, I always love driving through new territory. And with Montana being as big as it is, there's plenty of new territory to drive through. So I am excited. Some train yard stuff. Oh, and we are exiting. There we go. And I'm supposed to exit at 35 miles an hour. I got pretty close. Ooh, plane taking off? That is cool. Got here at just the right time, I guess. Unless there are planes just like taking off one right after the other. Sometimes the game does that with certain things, but that is super cool. What is this? Airline. This is the Helena Regional Airport. Airline terminals, general aviation. Very, very cool. I love that. There's another plane taking off. That is so cool. I love that. Oh, I gotta make a left. God dang it. I have now done it to myself again, unfortunately. But, oh well, it happens. I'll just try and beat this Camaro off the light. I'm sure I can do it. Oh, dang it, he got me on the jump. It's the only reason I lost, for sure. Alright. We are almost to our delivery point. Let's go ahead and throw on the flashers. And, oh, I was going to say we'll get out of the truck. We'll still get out of the truck. Get out of the truck and see what we're working with here. Oh, that'll be easy, I hope. Man, look at that truck. Such a beautiful combo, dude. So cool. Alright, well, let's go ahead and deliver this. I'm just going to go ahead and loop around the back of the construction site and then line myself up kind of with the delivery point. Also going to go ahead and turn on just my running lights instead of both. You know what? Since we're at a construction site, let's go ahead and air up. Give myself plenty of truck height. So that way for bumps like this, they're not a problem. Not a problem at all. Man, I can't get over how good this truck looks. Alright, well, let's go ahead and focus on parking now. Let's go ahead and roll down this window. I am going to go ahead and park from the interior view, I think. Or try to, at least. I haven't done it in a while now, so let's see how this goes. I'm working with kind of a tight space, but like not really. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull back this way. There we go. Oh, I am going to be very far off here. That is okay, though. Never said I was the best. All I gotta do is get it to be green. And it's green. Alright, good enough. Don't care how bad the parking is. It's green. It's good enough for me. Alright. And that is load delivered. $27,000, and let's see what the current company job offers are. That is a nice long drive through Montana. We do a little bit of backtracking and stuff that we've already driven through, but should I do it anyways, or should I continue to only check out new stuff? What do we say, chat? Do we go for Glendive or Glasgow? I'll let you guys pick. First person to respond. That's where I'm going. What do we got? If nobody picks shortly, I will just pick one. Alright, I'm not getting a response. I think I'm actually going to go with the Glasgow one over the Glendive. Glendive one is a little longer, but I think I'd rather have the one that only checks out new stuff. I don't want to do any backtracking now that I'm already in Montana. So there we go. Glasgow has been picked, and that's where we're headed. We are all loaded up. Oh, no we're not. I guess we gotta... Oh, that's right. I forgot that with external market jobs, you actually have to pick up from a different spot. So let's see if we can figure out where I'm picking up from. That's not too bad. Alright. Truck on. Let's pick that up. Thank you to all those of you who have liked the stream so far. Do greatly appreciate it. Always like to mention that when I get the chance, when I think of it. It is greatly appreciated. Alright. I am lined up pretty good. Let's actually go ahead and roll down this window again. Lean our head out, and I am lined up very well. I literally just have to straighten the truck out and then go right back into the spot. Alright, I think that's green. I can't tell. Yep, definitely green. Alright. Turn off the truck. Get loaded up. And let's head to Glasgow. Alright. Do you think I can just cut through here? I feel like I can. That's not too sharp of a turn. And again, air suspension's all the way up, so I don't have to worry about these bumps at all. And there you have it. Easy peasy. Alright, and then now that we are back on to some hard road, let's go ahead and level out the suspension, turn off the hazard lights, and let's get rolling to Glasgow. I cannot see anything past my mirror. Alright, I think I'm good. I had time before that charger got there. Why are we stopped? There's literally no cars coming, dude. You can go. Now there's a car coming. And now he goes in front of the vehicle. Okay. The AI continues to never make any sense. That Subaru didn't even stop at the stop sign. Just absolute chaos. Just like real life, nobody knows how to drive. Including me, to be fair. There's another plane taking off. Seen plenty of them already. Oh, I guess I can go ahead and roll up the window. That's kind of cool to see the plane in the mirror. Oh, of course, this is when I go to zoom in, it's disappeared. But while it was in the mirror, it was cool to see. of the small things they put on the map, it's great. Yeah, it really is. They really pay attention to detail, and again, really make the game feel as lively as I think they possibly can, and it's great. I absolutely love it. It's meant to be a simulator, and it certainly feels like one. I feel like it simulates real life pretty much as best as it can, or at least it continues to add things that make it more and more simulator-like. I can't wait for there to be like seasons and stuff like that, because I know they're gonna add it someday. It's just when. That one's not an if, that's a when. And when they do add it, it is going to be very cool. I also would certainly love to see, like, having to use truck washes and stuff, but that more is an if, because that comes down to licensing things, and realistically, I don't know if they'll ever get the licensing for that, because all truck companies, of course, are going to want to only have their trucks be in pristine condition. So, we'll see. We'll see if that one ever happens. But I am certain that seasons, or at least like varying weather, is going to happen someday. There even is like, there's been snow particles in the game files, like, since the start, so they obviously have plans for it. It's just, I'm sure there's probably a lot of big hurdles that they have to jump over to make it work, and I'm sure that's probably the only reason that we haven't gotten it yet. Another big river, little cabin there. Oh, my dog bumping into my arm and making the camera go crazy. I'm sure they experiment with a bunch of things, but a lot of them never make it to production build of the game. Yeah, I definitely would say so. I'm sure there's been so many versions of this game that, like, never saw the light of day. I'm sure there's still features that they've probably been working on, like, since the start and just haven't released yet because they can't, like, make it work steadily. But who knows? I guess only the people that work for SCS know. And we, unfortunately, none of us work for SCS, so it's too bad we don't have some sort of insider that tells us everything, but that's okay. Such is life. More train tracks. Another big river. Another big river. Actually, it's probably the same one. They probably connect shortly over that way. They mentioned in an old live stream that they were experimenting with dirt shaders that would progressive coat your truck in a layer of dirt, but that's about as much as I heard. Interesting. I didn't even hear that. I try to watch a lot of the streams, and I really pay attention to what they're saying so that I can catch stuff like that. But yeah, I've never heard that one, so that's interesting. That certainly would be really cool to see, but I have not heard that. Hello, Phoenix. My dog is licking my arm. See, this is the only time that I'm sad I don't have a face cam, is because now you guys can't see my dog. Another huge rest stop over there. A Volvo dealership. I'm driving into the shoulder again. I'm trying to show you guys the map as best as I can. Thank you, all of those of you who are here hanging out watching. Do appreciate it. Glad to have you guys here. Alright, it wants me to get over. I'm gonna listen to it. I'm glad I did. I thought maybe it was gonna be one of those situations where I get over and it immediately is like, hey, get back over. But that was not the case. Thankfully, I actually had to get over. Montana's so pretty. Exit 0. I've never seen a sign that says Exit 0 in real life. That is pretty cool. This guy's going... Oh, he's going very slow because the speed limit's only 45 miles an hour. Whoops. Big Coca-Cola factory right there. That's cool. Man, I love that. That is really good looking prefab. I do like Coke, yes. Some plant way off in the distance there. Oh, we're like in a city. Whoops. I should be paying more attention. I still totally thought we were on a highway of some sort. That's really funny. Definitely did not expect there to be any traffic lights. Pretty awesome. That is pretty awesome indeed. Nope, I was sleeping on the light there. Still made it though, we're good. Now we're just doing a little sightseeing is all. True, true. That's all it was. And speaking of sightseeing, let's go ahead and do some more. Got a American Inn, some hotels and stuff. Ford dealership, a Domino's. An old abandoned motel or apartment complex or something over there. A big water tank. That's pretty cool. I think in my 57X video I said as usual a lot, so somebody commented and said, I think it was Connor actually that commented and said, drink every time that I say as usual. I think for live streams it should be drink every time I say that is cool, because I say that a lot. You'd be absolutely plastered in an hour. Oh, my light's green. The light to go straight was still green, and I haven't seen in ATS a light like that where the turn light is green at the same time as the straight light. So I was not prepared for that. Oh, okay. Yeah, just swing way out into my lane, even though you totally didn't need to. Cool building there. Old building. Like that a lot. That's cool. See, there I go again saying that's cool. Telling you, if you want to get drunk, drink every time I say that's cool. I wouldn't bake on that. Definitely be drunk by that time when the vid is over. Yep. No kidding. Alright, how far away from Glasgow are we? Oh, we're still very far. I'll drink water though because that's healthy. Yeah, you can definitely do that too. You'll just be peeing a lot, I'm sure. Oh, we got a train coming. Wow, the gates take a long time to go down. I'll be sure to empty my bladder first. Sounds good. I still need to add my realistic trains mod back, so it's more than just one locomotive and it's more than like 15 cars long. Choo choo indeed. Trains are pretty cool. See, there I go. I can't stop saying the word cool, I guess. Alright, I think unfortunately this trip is taking a little bit longer than I expected, and we do have to pack for our trip still, and Al and I also both work tomorrow, so we do need to get to bed here soon. So I think I'm going to go ahead and find a good place to stop, and I am going to call it there. I guess there's not really any good places to stop up ahead. Oh, I guess yeah, right here. There we go. I'll just pull off there and stop there. So maybe another 5-10 minutes of the stream, and then we will stop. And why am I rolling backwards? Is this really on a slant? I guess so. Anyways, we'll stop there, and then pick the stream, pick the drive back up at some other point, I guess. It might be kind of weird, but oh no, I guess I can't tomorrow. Okay, I might have to just finish the delivery on my own because it's an external contract, so I can't let it sit for too long, or else I'll just get a 0. So I might just have to finish it tomorrow morning when I wake up and just do it off stream. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but oh well. Life calls. Life happens. Gotta do what you gotta do. You know, I totally understand if it's a game limitation, especially with some of their respawn and despawn points when the 100-car train would randomly vanish because it triggered the despawn. Yeah, that is true, but I don't understand still. Like, I get the whole spawning and despawning thing, but I feel like at the very least they could have every train have at least 2 locomotives, because that's realistic, and they could have every train have at least like 30 cars, you know? Like, when you can see the entire train easily at any point, it's not long enough. It's not realistic, you know? You can almost never in real life, unless it's like a switcher or like a local train, you can almost never see the front and the end of the train within eye view at the same time, you know? So I think it would be nice to have at least 2 locomotives and like 30 cars or something, you know? Oh, slamming on the brakes. Jeez. Made me come to a complete stop. That's annoying. More cool... Oh, that's the wrong button. More cool farmland. Farm properties. Love this. I am loving Montana. I went on a road trip through the Midwest when I was like 12. I've talked about this before on the channel too. Yeah, I went on a drive through the Midwest and up through Montana and through Wyoming and all that when I was like 12 years old. And being able to drive through those states in game always reminds me of that trip, and it just like it makes me feel so nostalgic. I love it. Oh, we've got a red light for construction. I haven't hit one of these in game in a long time. I don't miss them. Thank you to whoever just liked the stream. I do appreciate it. Thank you for being here and for supporting the channel by liking the stream. It means a lot. Let's just assume it's one of them things that's at the bottom of SCS's priority list. Yeah, I definitely would say that it is, and that's why I really need to remember to turn that mod back on. Actually, what I really need to do is just make my own version of that mod so I don't ever have to worry about it. Definitely some of those lights have long cycles. Yeah, dude, the construction lights, they have light cycles that are far too long. But, oh well. Alright, to the scenic lookout. Let's go ahead and raise the truck up a little bit. And we will go ahead and park off to the side here. Take a look at the view. Maybe get a quick screenshot. And then I think that is going to do it for the stream. That is quite the lookout indeed. That is pretty. The water's a little dirty looking, but you know what? It's still a pretty view. I like it a lot. Alright, let's go ahead and get a screenshot. And we will use that for the next stream, whenever that is. And there we have it. That is a cool little rest area. I don't know if it actually counts as a rest area. It doesn't like let you sleep here on the map, but it's definitely a cool lookout at the very least. I like it a lot. That is cool. Alright, well, I do think that is going to do it for this stream. Daniel said, I think most people don't realize to create environments like that, you actually need to study and research the topography and geography of the land a bit. Yeah, it is crazy. They've talked about on some streams, like, just how much research and, like, exploration goes into, like, making the map DLCs and stuff, and it is honestly pretty crazy. It is quite a lot. Let's air out just to finish the stream off. Beautiful. But yeah, it is pretty cool. They really do such a fantastic job at what they do, and I am glad that I get to enjoy it. But again, that is going to end the stream. Thank you all so much for watching. I do greatly appreciate it. It was awesome having you guys here and having you guys hang out and talk in the chat. I always have such a wonderful time streaming. So thank you guys so much for always supporting the streams, and I will hopefully be seeing you guys again sometime early next week. But until then, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night or day or whatever time it is, and a wonderful weekend. And that's all from me. So peace out.